Let's start with the video we played a moment ago near Brownsville. And you've been through all these towns. You've been through these ports. You've been through these areas. And we've got Mayorkas and the swamp creatures telling us apprehensions are down. And then we've got this video saying, well, I mean, you could claim apprehensions are down because you're not apprehending people. I haven't been there. We're relying on the videos and your reporting. What have you seen, sir?
Yeah, it's basically they're trying to change the definition of words. For instance, saying, they're not illegals anymore. They're legal because now they have this slip of paper or because they've applied. And what we're finding out, I actually got a call from a CBP buddy of mine who works in the San Diego sector, and he said they're actually Border Patrol. Not only are they sending them across through the port of entry like that, having them get in line, the ones that have already signed up through CBP 1, he says the ones that haven't, Border Patrol is actually picking up, similar to a place that, like we were last night and this morning here behind me, and taking them to the port of entry to have them fill out, process the CBP 1 app, again, to make it look like they're not coming across illegally. It's all a shell game.
Unbelievable.
Wow, it's just incredible. And just the footage, every time you bring us this footage, I'm always blown away. I don't see a single woman. It's all men. All men getting on that bus.
Yeah, what does that tell you? Because we just had this report out of San Diego, as you know, saying that one man from the FBI terror watch list was caught trying a few days ago, I believe, to get into San Diego. Raises the question about how many people on the terror watch list got in. I'm glad there's a success story there where at least one person got caught. But to Karen's point, and a point you make a lot, seem like a lot of people, a lot of men of fighting age. I see a child there in that video, in fairness, and there are some families, but there's a lot of men from all around the world.
Yeah, it's consistently, in my reporting, it's about 2/3 fighting age men coming alone, or they'll bring a child. And the problem is, a lot of times, what Border Patrol says is the children don't belong to them. That's why when the Democrats talk about separating families under President Trump, so often they weren't actually families. They were children that were purchased along the way to make it appear like they're families. But just to give you an idea of what they consider border security, these are some of the documents I got last night. This was just from last night. Passport from Ghana. Another part of a passport from Senegal, passport from Nigeria. Nigeria dropped it already. Passport from Nigeria, and I have dozens of them that are left on the other side of the wall. They drop them because they're told. I've interviewed them on this. They're told if they don't have a passport, they can say whoever they want to say they are. So especially if they have a criminal history or any sort of information that they don't want Border Patrol to know, we can't do background screenings on all these people unless they show up on Interpol. It's almost impossible to find out who they really are. And this is really what got me, guys. We showed up last night. There was not a single Border Patrol, as you can see right now, not a single Border Patrol out here, but they had a bag of these. These are bag tags from the Department of Homeland Security. They left them on a post right behind me so that if you showed up illegally, you could tag your own bag with your Department of Homeland Security very own bag tag. That's how secure I mean, think about that. Homeland Security, protecting the homeland, leaving these out so you can do it yourself and then simply walk into America. I don't even know what the right word is. It's shameful. It's shameful.
Is that like checking into a hotel? What do you mean? So tag the bag. I go to a hotel and I'm at the valet.
Exactly. This is what they use when they pick them up and they take them to the detention center. But again, it's like you have person, they sign their name. Oh, I'm glad that we've got the owner's signature here, from to, where they going, and then they hand them this little slip, and then this goes with whatever they brought with them into another little bag. So basically, once they get to the detention center or they're handed off to the NGO, they can make sure they retrieve their stuff from Homeland Security. It's upside down. It's so upside down. We're not doing background checks. We're not checking out, vetting who these people are. And on top of that, we're letting them cut in front of the line from the people that have waited for 5 to 10 years to do it legally, letting in people, like you said. We have no clue. We have no clue. Why would you drop your passport coming from Nigeria or Senegal? Last night, as the example behind me, we had about 150 by the time we left, actually this morning, about 2 a.m. Half of them, I would say the majority, were from Senegal or Moldova, and the other half were from Egypt. So it's not, when they talk about this, mostly Central American, what we saw last night was mainly Senegal, Moldova, and Egypt.